I would like to introduce the Mayor of Freeland, Mr. Tim Martin. Tim, come on up.
Thank you and good afternoon. Welcome everybody to Freeland. I see a lot of Freeland residents when I look around the crowd. And I know we see some people from Hazelton area or out of the area, but I'd like to welcome everybody to Freeland. I've been mayor here for about 6.5 years now. I meet a lot of people throughout our whole community. Through my job, I get out on the road. And we have a lot of great people in this Hazelton area, Freeland area. We have a lot of great people in this area that don't want illegals in this area, in the country at all. I mean, it's very simple. Illegal is illegal. That's the line. When Mayor Barletta announced that he was going to do this law, I remember it was a Monday, and every Monday I'm on one of the local TV channels, and at lunchtime they asked me that he just announced that in the morning at a press conference, how do I feel about it? And I said, I am 100% behind it, and I have been since he announced it. The only problem with Freeland, we are a smaller community, just like a lot of communities across the country, and we are playing the wait and see game because we can't afford to get into a lengthy lawsuit which might be happening to Hazelton. We don't have that kind of money. Freeland does not have that kind of money to be up in Scranton, you know, for what seemed like a joke for 2 weeks long, you know, what everybody went through just to find out that, you know, he got shot down. But we don't have that kind of money, so Freeland is like most small communities around the country. We are on a wait and see what happens with Hazelton, and we are going to follow suit, which I believe a lot of small communities across the country are going to do. But it got shot down now, and it's going to the Supreme Court and who knows where. But this is something that, you know, Mayor Barletta shouldn't have had to do. We shouldn't have to do. It was mentioned before. This is something that should come from the government level down to us. We shouldn't have to put it from our level up to the government. So this is something that should be addressed to higher courts and higher people and our senators, anybody that you know. And I wish these guys luck when they go to Harrisburg next week. I think the 7th is lucky number 7, so I hope that 7th rally is a lucky one for everybody. But what I wanted to say is a lot of people don't understand, you know, like what the law is. You know, it's illegal is illegal. Some of it they're making it a race issue. And from day one, it should never have become a race issue. Because, I mean, diversity is what makes our country so great. We have a lot of different ethnic groups in this country, and it has nothing to do with race. And that's why, like, when a lot of these people come out and say, oh, you're picking on us because we're Hispanics. No, it's illegal. There's a lot of good people in every nationality. I got a letter sent to me right after Mayor Barletta did the law. And it said, Mayor, you have to get on the ball and get the act in Freeland, get the law in Freeland. And he went on to say, you know, stuff that was written in the law, but his bottom line, and I said, that's what people don't understand. This bottom line, and the gentleman or female, whoever wrote me the letter, never signed it. But the last sentence was, I don't want Hispanics living next to me. And that's not what the law is about. The law is about illegals. And that's why a lot of people, you know, American and Hispanic, don't understand what this law is about. Illegal is illegal. Simple. I myself am, like the law says, not to hire illegals, not to rent illegals. I own a business. Well, if I'm going to hire somebody, I'm going to do a background check, and I surely don't want to hire an illegal citizen. I also own an apartment building here in town. If somebody's looking to rent one of my apartments, I do a background check there too. Again, I don't want an illegal living in my apartment building because God knows what kind of traffic you're going to have in and out of your apartment building and what that's going to do for that area that it's in town. It's going to bring that area down. But again, I said, diversity is a very good thing. And I want to mention when we were saying about illegal. I have a friend in Hazelton. He owns a bar. It's the Road's End. And Jimmy is a good guy. And his daughter's in the crowd. But anyway, she's reporting. She's working today. But anyway, Jimmy put it perfect on the sign in front of his building. His sign says, all legals served. It doesn't say anything about an ethnic group. Being a bar, you have to be 21. So if you're not 21, you are illegal to go into his bar. So he spelled it out very simple, but yet people still think it's a race issue, and it's not. The words are very simple. It's illegal is illegal. One other thing that I have a problem with being a business owner. I started my business 22 years ago. And people that come into this country that want to start a business, I mean, I know a lot of businesses sprung up in Hazelton because of all the people moving in. Business is good for the for different communities. It's good to have all these businesses. But when I started my business 22 years ago, I didn't get one tax break. I had to pay taxes. I had to get a loan to start up my business. Nothing was given to me. Why is it all right for these people to come in our country and the government gives them 7 years tax-free? You know what I could have did with that kind of money, 7 years tax-free? You know, and I saw on one of the local television stations, there was an interview. I don't even remember. They might have blurred the gentleman out. But he was an illegal. And he basically said the reason, you know, he is illegal. He tried to become an American citizen. He went through, he did all the stuff, you know, he started. But he said, it's so hard. The laws that we have, it makes it so tough for them to become an American citizen. Well, you know what? I know people that are doctors and lawyers, they went 8 years to college. Did they go to college because it wasn't tough? No. They wanted to be that doctor. They wanted to be that lawyer. If you want something bad enough, you are going to strive to get that. So if you want to be an American citizen, I don't care how tough it is, you go and do what needs to be done to be a legal American citizen.
Absolutely.
And for those that don't want to go through that, there could be a simpler way. Let's just see if they want to go in the military. Send them to Iraq for 2 years. Fight for our country. You know, if you're willing to put your ass on the line for 2 years, then you come back, guess what? We'll welcome you as an American citizen. See if they're willing to go fight for our country. But I want to end with that we live in a great area. We have a lot of law-abiding citizens out there. And I myself, and I know the Freeland community, want to keep it that way. So God bless you all for coming out, and God bless America.
Well, Mayor Tim Martin has a lot of guts. With his leadership, I am sure that we are going to be successful. So thank you, Mayor. Mayor brings up an interesting point. Let's give him a hand. There are not many elected officials that want to go on record and said what Mayor Martin just said.